basically going to be dominating our lives for the next goodness knows how many years, and that is net zero. And the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, at the G20 summit saying that net zero doesn't have to be about hair shirtsism. He basically says that we haven't, we shouldn't have a hair shirt story of giving everything up and your bills going up, even though, of course, that's exactly what it does mean. And we saw a leaked government internal document showing that households face a £2,300 bill each household to shut down the UK's gas grid, which is part of the net zero plan. That's going to cost £65 billion. Never been costed, never been told to the public. Well, let's talk about this with Andrew Montfort. He's director of Net Zero Watch and joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Julia. Thank
you so much for joining us. I love that Rishi Sunak has got to grips on this. I did ask him ahead of the Tory leadership contest in the hustings, the one he lost to, of course, Liz Truss at the time, about whether whether they would, both of them would dump the, I thought, insane net zero targets and policy. He said absolutely not. He's fully signed up to it. Him saying it shouldn't be a hair shirt story of giving everything up and your bills going up. That's lovely. He's saying it, but the reality is the targets that we have set in law do actually require that, don't they?
Absolutely. It's actually hard to see what we get to keep, let alone not giving stuff up. I mean, our petrol cars are going, our gas central heating's going, warm homes are going. We're all going to have to become vegans, and it goes on and on and on.
And that's not you saying that. That is the Climate Change Committee and all of the plans for net zero and how they will go about achieving that by 2050 involve. I think 40% of those cuts aren't coming from more wind power and solar power. They are coming from us using less energy. So not driving cars, not travelling, not getting planes, not eating meat, not heating our homes.
The net zero project, you see this expression of behaviour change, which essentially means giving things up. So, you won't be flying off on foreign holidays unless you are extremely rich, because, you can't do net zero with people going off to Torremolinos every summer. Sorry, just can't happen anymore. So it's hair shirt is what's going to happen. And no matter what Rishi Sunak says, I think the thing about the gas pipes was very interesting because it indicates just how incompetent the whole plan has been.
Yep.
The fact that this is coming out a decade after we decided to do away with gas central heating just shows that there has been no proper engineering plan. If you go and look at the actual net zero plans, it's essentially a public relations exercise. It says, we've got this wonderful technology we could use. There's this technology, but there
500,000 new green jobs. Never forget those.
Absolutely. It's pure public relations. It's not engineering.